a Rhino's Open Studio Tour kickoff art show party.
We're very pleased. People are having a great time. We have an art show happening, showcasing current work. And then we have several stations set up for each day of the week and all of the programming that we have.
Monday is video, Tuesday is visual art and printmaking, Wednesday is journalism and writing, Thursday is radio, and Friday is music. So my piece for this show is just this easel that I painted white, and then my mom helped me drill a coat rack on the top of it to hang these puppets that I've been making. Then we nailed some metal racks onto the easel to put these magnets that I made. And I have 2 little zines that I made and some little boxes, little clay boxes with people that I was inspired from some show I saw at the Waldron of these little animal clay pots, and so I thought I could make some people. Well, I'm really excited for people to finally see all the things that I've been making, so I just hope everyone enjoys them as much as I have enjoyed making them, and that, I don't know, I hope no one hurts them. I hope they don't fall off the easel. I'm kind of worried about that.
One of my main things that I do is I'm really into collaging, and so I thought I'd just do kind of a showcase of that. I really like motion in artwork, so if you really pay attention to the artwork that I do, there's always an A to B kind of effect, because I go from one spot and I kind of branch outward to another spot. So that's just my way of thinking. When I was a little girl, I really enjoyed making different faces out of pieces. So in magazines, I would cut out different face parts and put them together, and that was my favorite thing to do, because it was creating little dolls that I had never seen before. And I found some of the old pieces, and so I started going through magazines and books in my room and kind of putting them together, and I just fell in love with it again.
I'm actually here because I'm reading one of my poems. I write kind of personal stuff, I don't know. It's kind of just whatever comes to me, just write it down, as long as it's not sad and depressing. I try to stay out of that area. I drew the cowboy riding an ant on the front page. That was kind of just a doodle, but they went with it, so.
We are going to invite some of our writers.
How do we get from living life to the fullest to taking a life with a bullet? As if the problem will be solved, but all it calls for is more pain and suffering. Spending our days in sorrow, as if tomorrow will make us forget. So we live life with yet another regret. It pains me to see even our young is taken out, barely able to start their life, but you take it.
My poem is based off of an emotion that I'm trying to portray, so that's what's going on. I am tranquility. I am the dreamless night when you finally get to sleep. I am the result of your joy when the giddiness subsides. I am the couch and a drink after your stressful week. I am the friendly carpool when you need a ride. The silence of the house when you're alone.
But then I ran away from my own self, and everyone can see my discolored veins, indulging in your alluring cracks that would distract me from my own true pain. One day you led me into your lair, telling me that it would all be okay, but I remember those lies even up till this day.
I love it. I wish
Me
that there
too.
was a Rhinos when I was growing up, because I would have had more of a community of people who were doing similar stuff.
Yeah, I think it's very cool to watch teens come in and like start out being kind of confused about what they're supposed to do because they're not used to having a place that is really just, it's all their choice, you know, it's no one's assigning them anything. And then it's just really neat to see them kind of blossom within those circumstances. Mm-hmm. And make friends with each other too. Mm-hmm. That's a fun thing to watch.
I'm here at the venue showing for Open Studio Tour. I normally make things out of my home, but there's no parking. That's how I ended up here. And my medium is vintage glass, hypoallergenic metals, and natural materials mixed in. I have a passion for nature and creatures, and you'll see that a lot in my work. There are different animals, leaf-inspired things. And I've been making pieces since I was 8 in one medium or another, and I love it. So welcome, take a look at my stuff. This is my 3rd year doing Open Studio Tour, and I really appreciate the opportunity that the public is allowed and can come in and see us working. A lot of heart, a lot of passion and thought goes into our work here, and the Open Studio community, we've provided an opportunity where you can come and see that in action. I use a lot of materials and have been collecting forever. So what happened was I have a giant stash of beads that I had nothing to do with. And so when I found these little Marimo moss balls, they're little living pieces, little green moss balls. And I figured out that they are incredibly hardy, and it was a safe place for me to display some of the beads that maybe I don't want to wear or aren't really in style anymore, but look pretty cool and funky inside of an aquarium with these little living moss beings that are actually really good energy if you're into that kind of thing, and very easy to take care of. So it was just another way of breathing new life back into something that's been sitting away, stashed forever, and experiencing it in a new way. Another thing that I've been making are these kind of specialty jewelry boxes with preserved moss, all things that have been living before. And then I have reclaimed wood from Bloomington, different varieties of pieces of branches basically that fell during storms, and a way to use them was with these gorgeous little pedestals. And so, for example, this is a little ring box. You just stick your little ring in there, and it's a way to keep possibly a wedding band or something nice or something you don't wear all the time but you want to see it. Like I have my grandmother's jewelry in mine, and it's a way to just kind of be able to experience it even if it's not something you're going to wear every day.
Caldwell. I'm a jeweler, and I have a studio at the historic Fell building in downtown Bloomington. I make handmade jewelry. Every piece is individually designed. I use sterling silver and precious metals. I combine vintage items along with hand-selected gemstones. I'm currently working with a collection of vintage glass bicycle reflectors. These are also in my earrings. Really unusual objects that I found. Trying to do unusual things with, trying to make a bicycle reflector a piece of jewelry.
Patricia Cole. I'm a painter. I work in oil paints, and I've been painting for actually about 30 years. This is my very small but really adequate and space that I like a lot. I have done a number of paintings in this space that are significant to me. I work oftentimes with women, images of women, and I spent some time in Africa and brought back lots of photographs and a few paintings that I actually did there. I also spend time up at Lake Michigan, and I am very in love with the lake and the gulls. So I've done a bunch of gull paintings, a few paintings of women in the lake. One is called Water Walker, and it's here in this exhibition. I think the thread of what I'm thinking about and who I am, I hope, comes through in every painting. Oftentimes we kind of get spoiled into thinking everything should have a similar look, even if maybe the object or the image might be different from one body of work to another. Like, I might think about the lake and gulls for a year, but then I might think about women in Africa. Hopefully, I am in all those paintings.
Should really give them a quick polish for you. My name's John Barnett. I'm a jeweller, silversmith. Hail from England, where I studied and got a Bachelor of Arts degree in silversmithing, which doesn't entail any jewellery, but I really enjoy making smaller pieces too, as well as the larger ones. So yeah, a lot of my jewellery pieces are made from sheet silver. So everything I make is from solid silver. And I'm a dental technician full-time, so all the processes run very well together. The same mechanical use of tools and so on. It's just a different skill set for learning the anatomy of a mouth as to designing and making jewellery. So, yeah, I love the Celtic knotwork and my silversmithing pieces, the bowl and goblets and the teapot I made as second and third year pieces for my degree work.
So my name's Amy Hamburg-Mead, and I am right now using the trimmer to trim a pie plate that I've made. I'm just kind of trying to smooth it out. It's a little on the rough side. And just trying to smooth things. It's like a lathe, really. And my father was a woodworker, so I'm familiar with this. I'm part of the Brooklyn Clay Studio here in Bloomington, and it's a great group of people. I've gotten to see what other people are up to, which is really wonderful because there are so many different disciplines going on at the same time. And I just find it very inspiring because you can just kind of look for shapes and colors and you go, oh, wow, that's pretty cool what they're doing. You know? So